All right. Today, today's stream is kind of gonna be reflective of the title, because if I'm being honest, I have not given much thought about what to stream after finishing Persona, and then quite literally no lifing. Sparking Zero story mode. I would very much like to try my hand at some more multiplayer battles, but I just do not have the energy to do that today. So instead, I'm just gonna do some Animal Crossing. Hopefully that's cool. I was trying to think of something chill to stream, and Animal Crossing is the first thing that popped into my mind. How you doing, Tetsu? How's your day shaping up, or how is it going rather? Or how has it gone? Seeing as I think you're only an hour behind me. I'm hoping to have an opportunity to put some more thought into deciding what to stream. Come next week. Got your new keycaps? Nice. Do they like match a certain color combination or something? Check Lost Woods. Yeah, I can check Lost Woods. Yeah. That looks sick. Those letters are enormous. But I know a lot of keyboard manufacturers are kind of trending toward that larger letter size. Muy hermoso. So technically, Shouldn't the Halloween event be coming on pretty soon? We're doing the pumpkin event. Or, everybody's crazy about pumpkins right now. Spooky month. Hopefully the audio is decent, because I think I'm feeding it through the desktop audio. I guess I could turn it up a little bit, see if that's a little better. That's a little too loud. It has not been that long since I played this game. What do I have in my inventory? Nothing. As the good Lord intended. I got mail from Mom again. Oh, that's right, I forgot I ordered some more stadium lights for the stage I was building. 3,500 bells. My house is still rank ass. I always favorite all the mail I get from Mother. Oh, he does it on actual October 31st, okay. Don't give me an apple pie? I'm gonna go place these in a minute. I don't remember what I ordered them for. What should I get? A tea cozy? Oh, it's a tea set. And I have yet another picture of Jack. I assume I've got a lot of weeds and yeah. It has not been that long since I played this game. But I got weeds all over the place. And tree branches. Well, Leaf is here, so can't I sell the weeds to him? I think he's the one that buys the weeds. Now I have to... I distinctly remember ordering these stadium lights. And I do not remember... Oh, I remember what they were for. All I needed was one look at that left side of the stage. These will work a lot better than, Now if I remember right, I have to place these right here because they're enormous. And then manually push them all the way down. I think I was aiming for one in between each set of speakers. While the drummer's gonna get blinded by the reflection off of his light, or off of his cymbals. I think that's center. See, the problem is you have to go up there and look. I completely forgot to respond to you saying just chillin'. That's cool. Yeah, that'll work. This just used to be a forested area, and not a lot was really happening here. Decided to turn it into a stage. Now, why couldn't that other one have been placed that way? Oh, this is because of where I was standing. Sweet. They're all centered. And be honest, I can get rid of these now. There's no reason to have those. If I wanted to. Now what's going to be really annoying is if they can change colors. Okay, they don't. They're all purple. That's fine. I can live with purple. Thought I heard a shooting star. It's been a while since I've gotten shooting stars. I didn't even hear that second one. Give me the weed. Is that not? I was pressing the wrong button. Some of these people's flowers are growing out of control. I'm not sure that I really want to put, like, fences up or anything like that. I got one of them. Not when I'm digging up a fossil, man. Maybe I can turn it up to... Let me turn it up to -28, see how that works. I still haven't gotten rid of of these yet. I don't know what to do with this pathway. Message in a bottle. Did not mean to pick that up. That's better. Actually, you know what? Hold on. There we go. Because ideally it should break the wave into separate spots. Well, that's the same hermit crab. I guess I could put the lighthouse there. Get it out of the way of the dock. For, what's his face? Thought there was a stick back here. There it is. I forgot that this used to be a, what did this used to be? A sprungloid. Like an oriental restaurant type deal. I decided to make it spooky. Totally didn't do it because of Halloween coming up or anything. Halloween decorations just happen to be the decorations that are most plentiful for me. Darn. I should probably break that rock and so it can spawn elsewhere. All these freaking weeds, man. The shovel should actually be ready to break soon. Dude, for the life of me, I cannot get two... I think those are tulips. I cannot get tulips to grow in these final two spots. I forget what kind of flowers these are. I hear a present. Must be over here. Oh. That's why I couldn't get over there. I don't think I have you. Never mind, I do. Where's this present at? I don't know what it is yet. Is that a regular cricket? Yes. Oh, I've got that many weeds and because I still haven't gone on the left side of the island yet, or the lower right side for this part. Nobody saw that. Totally didn't just bury a money tree seedling. Or bury the opportunity for one. forgot that I had a gas generator out there. For a whole antenna. That's how we get our satellite internet here. Or our Nook link. You look like a big fellow. Where'd you go? It's probably totally a sea bass, but... yeah, it's not a special fish. Freaking sea bass, man. I'm gonna say that's a hermit crab. Nice part about this rock is I can just wedge myself up against this wall right here. Number 7 or 8, I think. Thought that was a weed. There's so many by my fruit trees. Takes care of the beaches. Her name is just Flamingo, isn't it? Flora. I feel bad. No. None of my residents are allowed to move. You're all stuck here forever. We don't abandon each other here at Kamiki. Is that all the weeds? I think it is. think I got all of them. Should have, I've got the 6 fossils. I don't know the gold bars recipe yet. I do now. Alright, let me get these fossils appraised. Well, for once, he's awake. I almost called Blather's knocked owl. I know the shooting star lady was here too. I think if you talk with her, you get a recipe or something for the shooting stars. I knew I had some roaches. I think you have messy hair, it's pretty much guaranteed that you have them. I don't have any in here. Interesting. So there aren't enough to spawn in every room. Unless that one was stuck somewhere. I think they've gotten stuck in the kitchen before. Oh, that's only one. How did this get shut off? There we go. Oh. Can I move? And apparently, is Ava the one that... Ava's the one that almost always comes over. That's the koala. Or just let yourself in. No, it's the chicken. What's up? What's up? I just realized I have Santa's stockings up. Wanna play a game? Don't I already have that? Sure. I prefer this over the shape of V-neck sweater. Oh, it's gotta be higher. Totally sell the card. Statistically, it is. Do I even have enough in my pockets for that? Don't mention it. You're just gonna pop a squat and read from your magazine? She's reading KK Slider Monthly or something. Or not KK. KK Slider is the name of his song. Why is the water running? I got a massive water bill. So where are the other cockroaches? Because I didn't get the cutscene that said I got them all. Bye-bye. Means there's got to be one upstairs or downstairs. Yep. Sweet. I know the moth would. Take care, man. I've heard good things about that show. Hopefully it's enjoyable. Okay, let me put all this away. Don't ask why I did that. I was trying to put it away. Alright, what are these? A cladderoid? And a sprongoid. Oh, it's one of you. Okay. I don't rightly care for any of those, so I'm gonna... I forgot all the fossil fishing and insect tourneys. How does this man break it down? Miscellaneous stuff. I know I've got 6 duplicates waiting here. And there's number 6. I like to keep 3 stacks of shells for each shell type. Beyond that, I don't see the need to keep any extra. Usually 1 row of sticks. I usually keep all the different types of wood. go sell all this stuff. Hello, Mr. Cricket. Bye, Mr. Cricket. That is not the shop. Do the Simpsons grandpa meme. Go in, put my hat up, turn back around, grab my hat, and leave. How much you selling stuff for, or how much are you buying stuff for today? Is the question I meant to ask. All this stuff. Except the weeds, I think Leaf buys those. Sure. I'll take it. Is this a scale? A stadiometer? Oh, this is for height. I'm good. None of these. The moped is interesting. How much is it? You know what? Give me it. I wonder if I could stuff it into the bike shop. Right behind Town Square. What was that? What was that noise? That must have been one of you. Alright, do you buy weeds? Howdy, AJ Goblin. Is it cool if I just call you AJ, or do you prefer going by the full name or Goblin? You do buy weeds. Yes, you can buy my weeds. What does he have in stock? It's just fine? Sweet. How are you doing today, my guy? He's got tomatoes? Give me. I'm doing alright. Today was a weird day, so instead of playing something... I was gonna play some Sparking Zero today, but I don't have the energy to do that. So, the most chill game I know is, just so happens to be Animal Crossing. Figured, why not? So I've got potatoes, pumpkins, and carrots? Or just pumpkins and carrot? Pumpkins and potatoes. Okay, how do I want to do this? So do I have... I've got 3 of each. If I bring that down to 2 of each, that would give me 9 plots for tomatoes. Kind of shocked to see an Animal Crossing stream because the game has kind of lost relevance. I enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie, I've pretty much done everything that I care to do in this game. But if I'm just looking for something to pass the time or I didn't have a good day and I just want something easy to play, I'll come here, tidy up the island, maybe change a couple things, talk with all my villagers, stuff like that. I find it is a very relaxing game for that purpose. I hear a present. Where it at? What did I get this time? Spooky. I probably already have that. I don't. What's the spooky treats basket recipe? You check those on your phone, right? Yes. Oh, it's just little. That's cool. An orange pie. I want orange pie now. That actually looks really good. Orange pumpkin and candy, but I don't think I have any candy. Okay, how do I want to adjust things? Because I do want to grow some... So are these fish potatoes? Yes. I'll start with a row of tomatoes. I'm gonna get rid of these. Have you played Zelda at all? So... What games do I have? I've got Skyward Sword, for the Wii. Never got the Switch one because I played it on the Wii and I didn't see any need to pick it up again on the Switch. Because I had just beaten it when the game came out. I do have Breath of the Wild. I played through that. Spent a lot of time in it. I also have Tears of the Kingdom. I have not played that one yet. I've heard it's good, but I kind of want to experience it on, like the next Switch. Just because I'm hoping that there's going to be backward compatibility. There's no way they wouldn't include it, in my opinion. But because of that backwards compatibility and maybe upscaling it a little bit, I'd much rather experience it on a system like that. Screw it, I'm gonna plant 12. So I need 2 more. Having not played that many Zelda games, and probably playing what I would assume is the least liked for the traditional Zelda structure of the game, I did enjoy Skyward Sword, and I did enjoy Breath of the Wild too, even though it was more exploration focused. Beating Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, playing Skyward Sword right now, getting the hero song, nice. I don't remember when you get the hero song. Is that toward the end of the game? Okay. You said heroes, and it made me think that's something that you would get toward the end of the game. Almost thought that would said plant tomatoes. How do I want to do this? Okay, I'll move the white pumpkins down to this row. So I'll harvest these. Are you enjoying the game? Or I guess at this point, have you enjoyed the game? There goes the shovel. I was gonna say, it's gotta be close. Can I plant these without... You really like it? Sweet. That's good to hear. I'm assuming you're playing the Switch version. I would hope that they improved a little bit on the motion controls, because they were a little clunky in the Wii version. Gotta go make me a new shovel. Everyone says the motion oh, that's right, they added the, you can play it traditionally, can't you? Maybe I should go back and play it sometime. Alright, I think I need the dark wood. And an iron ingot. Let's make a non-flimsy shovel. I guess a good question is, what control scheme are you using? Oh, never mind. I'm an idiot, I saw you answered that. So you feel like you're getting a better experience. I'm a newer Zelda fan. Kids these days. Breath of the Wild was your first? Okay. I played a little bit of Twilight Princess when, I think Skyward Sword was the newest game available. This might have been 2011, 2012. Maybe toward the end of 2012 and start of 2013. I was at that point in time, I was very close-minded about the games I would play. And I think I might have finished the second or maybe the third dungeon, and I stopped playing because I did not care for it at all. I should go back and play it at some point. Because I think there's, instead of doing the master thing that they usually do in post-game, I was young and the puzzles confused my tiny mind. I mean, hey. Happens to the best of us. Happens to the worst of us too. Alright, I need to plant the white pumpkins. There were some puzzles in Breath of the Wild that confused me too. Mainly like the shrines and whatnot. Yeah, that's what I was... They didn't do Master Mode for Tears of the Kingdom, if I remember right. It's been forever and a day since I harvested stuff, so I'm gonna harvest my pumpkins. Yeah, that much I remember. If I remember right, Tears of the Kingdom kind of focuses more on the build function as in addition to exploration. No, not yet at least, yeah. I think they came out and said outright, yeah, we're not doing Master Mode. If memory serves me correctly. Stream keeps lagging super bad. I'm not seeing any frame drops. I guess I could hop into the stream on YouTube, see if it's behaving. Just mute this so I'm not listening to myself talk. Because that is the worst. How go to my channel? Your channel. Let's see. If I remember right, there's a fair delay. Holy cow, how long is the delay? That's like 20 seconds. Yeah, I did check out the stream on my end. It does not look like it's lagging. Or freezing or anything to that effect. So I hate to place the blame on your equipment, but... when you stream, you always need to check if chat is disabled, and it sucks to hear your voice. I do not like hearing myself talk. I have been told that apparently my voice is, like, chill and calm. That's not how I hear it at all. It's acting fine now, sweet. Glad to hear that it's working for you, though. You think I'm gonna leave the money just sitting there? I don't think so. I'm surprised it doesn't group it into... There we go. Just casually carrying around 64,000 bells. Let's put some of that away. I need to put some of that away first. ABD. The bank. There we go. Now I can take these. Slate flooring. What do you mean my pockets are full? I guess they kind of are. I'll go empty them. I think I'll sell off those pumpkin starts though. Because I do like the farmland to kind of be relegated to one little plot, as opposed to just growing them wherever the heck I want, because then you have to keep track of them. And that's not always fun. Especially if you got a bunch of little tiny plots everywhere. Okay. Oh, I have to sell them then. I thought I could put sprouts in my storage, but apparently you can't. Oh yeah, that's right, I wanted to try putting that in the bike shop area. What kind of flooring is this? Not the type of flooring I want up here. That would actually be... Bro's too rich in Animal Crossing. That was from selling a lot of, What's slate flooring working here? If this was a darker colored wood, I'd actually care for it. I do think it looks nice, especially with the old style bath there. Do I have any other... What other wallpapers do I have? What's this one? Wait, what? Oh, that's an accent wall. You can? Did not mean to take my toilet. Now here's the problem. How do I probably have to take the wallpaper and set it for everything. So let me find... Sure. How do I remove an accent wall? I'm an idiot. I completely forgot that accent walls were a thing. Go into decorating mode. Go into my storage. Find the wallpaper I want to remove. There we go. Okay. Okay, now I just have to go... Yeah. Yeah, you have to go into your, Okay. That is not going to stay like that, trust me. I will change it. Do I have enough customization kits for this? I can always go and buy some more from the market. Customization kits. Oh, I got plenty. That is not customization swords. It won't let me change it. Boo. That's unfortunate. I guess... What other wallpaper do I have that would look decent in there? It's all cool. I appreciate the suggestion. Ew, no. That looks terrible. That just looks wrong. Nah. Oh no. I need the rug and wallpaper guy to show up again, because that's one area that I struggled with. I don't want a custom design. Try the one next to the blue and white one. You mean this one? The spooky wall? Where'd you go? It looks weird with the window though. Maybe I skipped that. What floors do I have? I have 3 slate floorings. I like the one that looked like a dungeon, the ruins. That did look pretty cool. Paintball. I forgot that I have a bunch of wedding floorings. Let me try. Do I have any that look ruins-like for floor? Oh, I think the slate flooring is as close as I'm gonna get in that regard. Which one was it? That doesn't look bad. Kind of like a rest point vibe or something. I'm gonna move that. I need another one of these. What is that? Since it doesn't actually tell you what it is. Now I have to thumb through everything to find what it was. Because I'll just go to, the, I don't even know what to call it. The ATM in the town square. And order another one. Have them put side by side on either side. That would look cool. The ruins one was the one you were referring to, right? Where'd it go? Where's my exhaust fan? I don't think it would be down this far. Okay. Yeah, that does look pretty cool. Nice, nice choice. I think I did too. I think it seems like it would be under miscellaneous. Oh, it's not under miscellaneous. Oh, there you are. Ventilation fan. Let's put one here, and then I'll go and get another one for right there. Sad, now it's gonna bother me that those are, like, sticking in a window or something. Let me move you over you right next to the bath. You right next to the toilet. Okay. Let me... So it's a wall-mounted item. I can remember that. Let me go back to the, whatchamacallit, and order another one. It's gotta be symmetrical. If it's not, it'll bother me. I'm gonna be real upset if I can't order another one. What's my favorite video game franchise? Oh boy. I guess my rebuttal to that would be in what regard? Is it in terms of what I'd be choosing based on, like, story, overall enjoyment, most that I've played from a series before? Please be here. Sick. Wait, wall fan. I have one of these? That would be cool for, the basement area. The Orange Gorilla Resident guy? I feel really bad because I only know 2 or 3 of my villagers by name. I know who you're talking about. Oh yeah, him. Let's find out. Caesar. I have not talked to him in a long time. I think he's one of my more recent residents. Same with Ava. I gotta go sell these pumpkin sprouts. Because I have no use for them now. Now that I can grow tomatoes. But to answer your question, AJ, I feel like I kind of have to pick based on different criteria. If it were story specifically, I'd probably have to say Xenoblade Chronicles. Between the 3 games that are on Switch, I've spent over 300 hours. Story in all of them is amazing. I still enjoy the first one the most, though. I'm trying to think of some other criteria. I used to be a really big fan of Pokemon, up until Sword and Shield came out. I didn't really care for the direction the series was going in after that. I played everything up to Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, though. Legends Arceus was really good, though. I will give it that. I know I get pittance for sprouts, but gets it out of my inventory. In terms of overall favorite video game, if I had to select one specifically, I'd say my favorite game would be Okami. I adore that game. I actually need to replay through that at some point. I streamed it, I think 6 years ago on Twitch, and I have not played it again since. I used to make it a habit to play it every year. I have been obviously slacking on that. Oh yeah, I wanted to see if I can cram this this moped into my little bike shop that I got here. I don't know if I can do it reliably. Could I put it right here? Kind of want it facing the other way. There we go. Can the bike fit here vertically if I put it here? Nonsense. Look at all that room. Except... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep it that way. And if I put the tricycle here, is there enough room to still get in? Nice. We're gonna pull you back here. Did the bike pedals really just rotate? Or the pedals just rotate? That's amazing. I never noticed that. There we go. I guess it's been a long time since I picked fruit from these, so... I'll go and pick fruit from my trees. I already hit that rock. Excuse me. More clay. But if I could ask in return, AJ, what would you say your favorite game is, or franchise? The more that I think about it, I probably would stick to Okami as my favorite game as opposed to a franchise. I really would like to see it get a proper sequel. Is that a sea bass? Stop turning. I will catch you. A koi. You love the story, the mechanics, and the visuals, especially in the newer games? Nice. Would you say you enjoy the newer games like Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, or do you have a certain level of enjoyment for the older traditional series too? I don't think I got this rock. Oh, dude, you do not have to apologize. That is a-okay. I've noticed that a lot of people tend to lurk in my streams, which is totally cool. So if you're working on something and just using this for background noise, that is a-okay. As long as you're getting some level of enjoyment out of the stream, even if it's just listening to me drone on about topics in the game, then in my mind I'm doing my job right. Enjoying your games. Darn it, I didn't want to pick up the Easter Island head. That's what you started with the other games, both the ones you played and have only watched are a special charm, or have a special charm? Yeah. One that I really want to play is, I'd really like to play, what's the GameCube one? Am I drawing a blank? It's not Minish Cap. Minish Cap is a GBA game. Why can't I think of the name, dude? There's Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess on the Wii and GameCube, Wind Waker. Wind Waker is what it's called. I really want to play Wind Waker. I know there's Wind Waker HD on the Wii U, but I'm concerned that the instant I go and buy it, it's gonna come out on the Switch or the Switch successor. So I refrain. I refuse. I refuse to buy it. Because I want the authentic experience on Nintendo's latest system. Another present? I can't pop it here. I gotta wait for it to go over the fence line. It needs an empty patch of grass to land in. More clay. Awesome. Just what I needed. Is that another koi? I know sea bass can't spawn in these ponds. How dare you? Stop ignoring me. There we go. Want to play video games? On the Switch, so you can't play Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess, or Wind Waker. A catfish. Yeah, that does suck. There's always emulation, but I know that's a very niche topic of interest, and Nintendo is kind of fighting that hard right now. So I try to avoid suggesting it at all costs if I can. The option does exist, though. Or if you want to do it the official way, which is going to cost way more money than it's worth, in my opinion. You could go get the systems and play it that way, the official way. My villagers are all going to be upset because I'm getting rid of all their, all the fruit. Memory serves right, I only... Oh, I did put some coconut trees over here. How long have you played bass, if you don't mind me asking? Is it something you picked up recently, or something you've been practicing for a while? Hey, it's Leopold. I remember when a lot of people wanted this villager. Playing bass since April. Ah. So about 6-ish months, coming up on 7. Have you ever played any other instruments before, or is this your first instrument? I want to remove the fencing. Pick up instruments really easily. The hardest song you can play is Baggin' by Mainskin. I'm not familiar with that song. But again, my interest in music is fairly limited, although I am branching out. Or I should say the music I'm knowledgeable on, rather, as opposed to interest. Interest implies that I only listen to music that I like. That is a lot of instruments, my guy. How long have you been playing instruments in general? I imagine you would have started at a young age. I'm assuming like middle school or late elementary band or orchestra. That's usually around the time that people would pick up things like the saxophone or the flute or stuff like that, unless you got music lessons as a kid. Five years and you picked all that up? Dude, that's like prodigy level. Or prodigy? Prodigy. Two different words. Started with violin in 4th grade. Leopold smelling the lilies. All sorts of presents today. Somebody ain't gonna be happy that they lost a hun or 10,000 bells. What would you say is your favorite instrument to play? Or do you like playing all of them equally? That's cool too, either way. I think that's all the fruit trees. Go put these other things away. I'll go sell all that fruit. Do I have any other fruit chilling in storage that I don't want? Any of the saxophones and bass. Saxophone was one of the instruments that I wanted to play. And, as I yanked my headphones off my face. Back in middle school band, but I ended up settling on the French horn. It was probably, if I'm being honest, it was probably between saxophone, trumpet, and French horn. I settled on French horn. Played it for 2.5 years, and then I switched to percussion toward the end of 8th grade. And then I ended up leaving band for choir in high school. And I do have to say my pockets are full. Okay. I do have to say that I enjoyed choir more than band. Just because the band direct that I had, he got results. The band was good, but was not a fan of his methods. But it's all water under the bridge now. That was a very long time ago. How much are you gonna take for all this fruit? Or how much are you gonna give me, rather? What's the going rate for all this produce? That is a lot of money. I did not think that it goes for that much. It's been so long since I've sold fruit to, Nook's Cranny. Oh wait, do they have floors in wallpaper? I saw it in the out of the corner of my eye in that cabinet. I assume it's just the basic stuff though. Oh, it's just there for show. They don't actually have any. I am disappointed. You love your band director, she's great. It's good when you not only enjoy band, and the band is good and sounds good and plays well, but you have a band director that everybody likes. The band director I had was quite polarizing in my opinion, but what can you do? Like I said, that was, geez, how many years ago at this point? At least 15, maybe more. Why am I going here? There's nothing here for me. I don't know what possessed me to go and check that out. Is the shooting star lady still here? She was up here earlier. I don't know if she's still there or not. Guess we'll find out. Oh, you are here. Celeste. Oh, you had different band directors? See, I mean, to be fair, the district I went to in high school, or in K-12, was small. The band director was the same for middle school and high school. So overseeing 7 grades of band is quite a lot. And I imagine it got to be stressful. But it didn't excuse, I don't think it excused the way they directed, in my opinion. It's good that you like your band director though, and that the one that'll be there for you in high school band is likable as well. Let's go visit Harv. I think I can afford another shop on his island. So is your band like would it be considered a symphonic band? Because a lot of the instruments you listed off would be more of an orchestral or symphonic type band. Or do you, I guess the better question would be, do you have different types of bands, like a symphonic or orchestral or jazz band? I think jazz band is another popular band type among more populous school districts where you've got a lot more classmates. You got jazz band in high school, okay. Is that why you're learning bass guitar? Because I'm assuming that bass would fit in for a jazz band. Alright, what could I do next? What's this one? A botany expert? So that would be Leaf. That takes a lot of discipline, dude. To learn that many instruments. Is there, out of the instruments you listed, are there any instruments that you didn't learn on your own and you learned through your 3 years in band? I'm assuming 3 years because middle school is usually 6th to 8th grade. Furniture customization. What's this one? Home storage. Not really, you just wanted to play bass, kind of funny. Hey Jazz, even though you play bass and 3 saxophones. I mean, there's other types of songs that you can play with those instruments aside from just jazz. They're not at all limited to that genre of music. They're probably most well known for that genre. Didn't hear you. What question did I ask? Ooh, okay. Take my money, please. All of it. I think what I had said is, it wasn't so much a question as much as it was a comment. I think it was the level of discipline that you've had to learn those instruments by yourself. Because, dude, it took me 3 years to learn what I did on French horn. Granted, I didn't do a lot of practicing like I should have. So that's one thing. I forgot that there are dealers here. I already have that one, but I think that one was fake. I'm gonna buy the statue. Not really, just kind of insane to get bored easily. That's fair. Have you kept up with any of them? I would assume the way you've been talking that you do keep up with them. Or do you tend to float from instrument to instrument as you lose interest in one and gain interest in another? Wait. What other, that's a haircut spot. Picked up alto sax in 5 months and got into District 2 band, which is as high as you can go at your level. You're also the youngest one from your school to be going and the highest scoring from your school. That's impressive. Is that what you see yourself doing? Playing instruments as like a career, or do you plan on keeping it as strictly a hobby? Oh, you give younger kids lessons? That's pretty sick. Oh, you're the shoe dude. Okay. I remember you. What shoes you got today? Violin leaves Toxis 2 and the other instruments are kind of just jokes. Ah, okay. What would you say the hardest instrument was to learn? I would almost imagine either violin or piano. I feel like piano takes a lot of dexterity. A panda knapsack? Sure. I'm not gonna lie, I think there's somebody on my friends list that would like that. Piano, definitely. Your dream careers are either musician, tattoo artist, or character designer. What is character designer again? Is that like, artist? I don't know, a storyboard artist would be the right term there. There was a time that I wanted to learn piano, but I could probably learn still if I wanted to put in the effort. But I think the ability to learn it and practice well has kind of sailed. That ship has long passed. I would still someday like to put some effort into learning maybe guitar or something like that. Okay, I figured that's what it was, but I just wanted to clarify before making an assumption like that. Oh yeah, I was gonna give... I think this person is registered as a friend, so I should be able to send them stuff. Basically, they draw the design of the character, then send it off to renderers and animators. Okay. So I take it you do art on the side then? Which friends could I write to? Give it to Pumpkin. So if you don't mind me asking as well, is there any sort of specific art style that you draw inspiration from? Or that you tend to... I don't want to say... I don't think borrow is the right term for that. Is there like an artist that you look up to, that you tend to draw inspiration from as far as style, or is it more so something that you've kind of grown into as far as your own style over time? I used to draw a little bit when I was a kid as well, but never beyond, like, what's the best word for it? I don't know if they're still around anymore, but way back in the day, you used to be able to, for like different animes, say Dragon Ball Z, maybe Naruto a little bit when those were still the original runs, not Dragon Ball Super or Boruto or anything like that. Um, you could buy these books that would give you step-by-step instructions on how to draw the characters. Like, trying to think of, like, take Goku from Dragon Ball Z. The book might have 20 different pages on how to draw them, and each page would have like 5% of the 5% of what the character looked like, and you just keep building on it, stuff like that. That's kind of how I drew back in the day, but I do not have that artistic flair anymore. There's the exclamation mark. Drawn like anime kind of style, but the Imagine Skyward Sword Zelda, but 2D. Draw inspiration from a lot of people. Can't really remember the main ones. That's fair. Have you made any original characters? Trying to think of some other things I can do, because I kind of want to keep streaming until about 10 or so. I'm disappointed I haven't seen any more shooting stars since why does he sound like a rattlesnake? Right as soon as I catch the scorpion. What's up, Fauna? Oh my god, I haven't talked to you in almost 3 years. I'm so sorry. It's been that long? Since December of 2021. That was the last time that I talked to her. Whose house is this? Library of characters. You do little fantasy comments for a set of 4 characters, then you're working on comics for a more lore-based one that also has 4 characters. Sick. How long have you been working on those? Or is that something that you just started recently as well? Because I imagine it's cool to, like, if you've been working on something like that for a while, you go back to it after a bit, just to see how, like, lore has progressed and stuff. This is Alice. Alice is the koala. I feel like I need to talk to all my residents now, since it's been almost 3 years since I freaking talked to Fauna. Oh yeah, you've stopped by before. Where's Dora? Dora's my favorite villager. Fantasy one for 2 to 3 years, the lore heavy one for just about a year. Nice. That is also some dedication. It's Lopez. been 10 months since I talked to Lopez. What you building? Pumpkins. Meaning you stole them from my pumpkin patch? If you were to consider character design like that, is there any particular person or studio that you would want to work for? Or would you do sort of like freelance and go where the tide takes you, if that makes any sense? A shark attack. You had mentioned tattoo artists as well. Honestly feel like that's becoming a lost art of sorts. You don't see a lot of people wanting to be tattoo artists anymore. Everybody else is out and about. Where's Dora? Okay, guess I gotta go hunt for people. Definitely start with freelance. What you think it would be cool to work for Nintendo or Disney? Disney is definitely one that a lot of people aim for. There's a lot of prestige involved in that studio, especially Pixar. Do you have any favorite Pixar movies or anything like that? I haven't talked to Leopold yet. Why am I called Platinum? I'm gonna go swimming and catch some deep sea creatures. Atlantis. Onward is Pixar? I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I've heard of either of those movies. Let's see. I take it back. I have heard of this, but I've never seen it, and that's kind of embarrassing because that was a movie that came out when I was a kid. Is that made by the same people that made Treasure Planet? The animation style looks very similar. And then you said Onward. Onward is a more recent one, 2020. Oh, I just started coming across scenes on that for YouTube. That seemed like an interesting movie too. I've never seen Treasure Planet. I highly recommend it. It's kind of sad, the story behind that movie. It was really good, but Disney kind of floundered on the advertisement side of things. Because I think there was another movie that they wanted to do better than Treasure Planet, so they kind of didn't advertise it as well as that other movie. It didn't make as much money as they were interested in, which is kind of sad because I think if it had done well, I'm pretty sure that the people that made it were like in the process of like writing a sequel for it. Extremely goofy movie. I'll look that one up. That is definitely one that I should have seen as well. Did not. That was, I do agree, that was peak Disney, especially for 2D animation. They don't do... What was the last 2D animation that Disney released? I feel like it's been a long time because they've gone hardcore into the 3D animation side of things. Let me just see if I recognize any of these that would have been 2D animations. Bob's Burgers would have been... Bob's Burgers is owned by Disney? What? Strange World was 3D. Wish was 3D. Elemental was 3D. Yeah, the last 2D movie they made might very well have been Bob's Burgers movie. Dude, I miss it too. Freaking... Everything that came out in that period was the best. Like what? What are some of the movies that were out here when I was a kid? I've seen a fair bit of them, but I always forget whether or not they were released in the period that I'm thinking of. See what the lists are that I've seen. Mulan, Hercules, the original Toy Story, Pocahontas. I've seen clips of Pocahontas, Bug's Life, Tarzan, Toy Story 2, The Lion King, obviously that one's a classic. Emperor's New Groove, Monsters Inc., Lilo and Stitch, Treasure Planet, Finding Nemo, the first Incredibles movie, Chicken Little, the original Cars, Meet the Robinsons, Ratatouille, Wall-E, and now we're starting to get into the 2010s where they were going hardcore into 3D animation. Do not get me started on Hercules. It's so inaccurate they got his name wrong. Oh yeah, that's right. No, not the stars. I don't think I can wish for the stars in the water. I can't. Gotta get back to shore. It just spawned like 8 stars. I'm gonna stand here for like 5 minutes and it's not gonna spawn any. I hate it here. So have you seen any I do agree that 2D has its charm. Have you seen any of the like 90s, 80s and 90s Disney films? Like The Lion King, Mulan, Little Mermaid. Looking at that list, I did not know that Little Mermaid came out in 1989. That was even before my time. I'm not gonna lie, it does hurt a little bit seeing all these live-action remakes of the 2D movies that I think had a lot more charm when I was a kid. Snow White, Sleeping Beauty. Okay, so yeah, you've seen the classics. You know what's up. Like the live-action Lion King was just so weird, man. Venus's flower basket. And now they're one that I do not agree with personally. They're making a live action version of Lilo and Stitch. I don't have this one yet. A chambered nautilus. I'm surprised there's only a few deep sea creatures I haven't gotten yet. Didn't they do a live action Mulan too? Wait, you didn't know they did a live action? I'm pretty sure they did a live action Mulan. Yeah, 2020. In my opinion, if you're gonna do a remake, then you need to do it in the original style that it was made in. And I feel like it's just companies trying to cash in on the hype for things like video game remakes. The reason I could advocate for video game remakes is because of how many advancements in technology there have been since the original release. It would make more sense to me, and it seems more logical to me that you know, do those remakes and re-releases just so you can take advantage of the newer technology that's available now. Yeah. They did a remake of The Little Mermaid? I did not know this. I remember them doing a remake of Dora. Yeah. It's still a weird thing to be in, because in my opinion, a lot of shows are more timeless than people give them credit for. Like, they've got staying power that people aren't willing to admit, in my opinion. But that may just be me talking with nostalgia goggles on. I miss all the original cartoons that were on when I was a kid. Like, you're trying to think of what would have been big at that time. Bob the Builder was still fairly new. I remember watching Dora a lot. Blue's Clues, the original run of Blue's Clues with Steve. I think another show was called Out of the Box. I'm just trying to think of ones that had like an educational purpose. Bear in the Big Blue House was good. Excuse me? Hold on. I need to see this. I completely forgot that Bob the Builder was a claymation. How does this show have a 5.6 out of 10 rating? Bob the Builder remake. What? Why does it look like he was animated in 2008 or 2009? It legitimately looks like honestly, early to mid 2000s animation. $2015? How could you do this? Why? Why would you do this? Blue's Clues was pretty sick. I remember a lot of the oh, you're a fast boy. Okay, we're going this way. This is probably a giant clam. Wildcats? Why didn't I ever remember Wildcats? What channel did that air on? Was that that doesn't sound like a Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network thing. Alright, what were you? Oh. Do I not have you yet? An isopod? A giant isopod. Alright. Or was it actually called Wild Kratts? Oh, Wild Kratts. Kratts. This does not look familiar. Yeah, that would have been after I was out of the target demographic. Wildcrats, yeah. It was just spelled a little differently than that. Google came in clutch. What? Oh, what was some of the other mantis shrimp? Does Clifford the Big Red Dog sound familiar? Now I'm trying to think of PBS kids shows. Sesame Street, obviously. Everybody knows Sesame Street. There was Caillou too, but I was never a fan of Caillou. Franklin, that was, I think, a Nick Jr. show. Little Bear. That was another one that I remember from my childhood. Barnacles. I always had the Bernstein Bears. Or Bear, it's actually pronounced Berenstein, I should know that. How many more of these can I grab? I can grab 5 more. I'm drawing a blank for other educational shows because, dude, I watched Blue's Clues like nobody's business. Three more. Hello. I got a lobster. So as a hardcore fan of Fairly Odd Parents, still am. That is the one remake you will agree with. Is it really a remake? Because I don't think the series ever ended production. It's that and SpongeBob that are the original ones that are still left. Even though Steven Hillenburg is no longer around. Alright, this is gonna be the last one. Oh man, there are some shows that I could rattle off that you probably would not be familiar with. I was wondering if I was gonna get a scallop. If we're bringing up Fairly Odd Parents, Jimmy Neutron, Danny Phantom, what else would have been on Nickelodeon at that time? The Chalk Zone? Chalk Zone was another one on Nickelodeon, I think. Or that might have been a WB show. It is a sequel, but I don't know if I consider it that because, well, you know what? I probably would, now that I think about it. Wanda and Cosmo had a kid, and Timmy grows up, so now follows Wando and Cosmo's kid. Well, wait, no, they had a kid in the original series. His name was Poof, wasn't it? I'm not gonna lie, it is cool seeing you be able to recognize the names of shows that I watched when I was a kid. So I'm glad to see they have some staying power and that they're not totally lost to obscurity. Did you watch a lot of Cartoon Network? The originals, the originals. I'm not talking mid to late 2000s. I'm talking like Courage the Cowardly Dog, Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, Ed, Edd n Eddy. Ed, Edd n Eddy was my favorite all time, still is. What are the other ones? Cow and Chicken. There's like 3 others that were the original. Dexter's Laboratory. Can't forget that one. There's 2 others that I can't remember the name of off the top of my head. Poof grew up and said, screw that, changed his name to Periwinkle. Interesting. Your uncle was 2001, so he should... That's good. Oh, I've got 3 that I can donate, okay. Apparently I've already given an isopod. Your uncle is cool for showing you the older shows. Watch Courage the Cowardly Dog and have heard of Ed, Edd n Eddy. That's good. Should I actually donate those, or... Yes. Wait, how much left do I have for the deep sea creatures? Because I think I was only missing 5 or so of them. Then there... You would probably know some of the other shows then, because they would have been running way past 2010. Why am I drawing a blank? I'm trying to think of some mid-2000s shows. Kids Next Door, Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Let me actually move that. There we go. Where's the Deep Sea Hall? You're down here somewhere. That might have actually been one of them. I thought it had a specific spot, though. Oh, there's the lobster that I just got. I got a hammerhead shark? Sick. Do crabs really swim like that? Kicking their hind legs? Well, I guess they do look like fins. Dang, I caught that all the way back on April 1st, 2020. When did I get the crab? Not that crab. The Gazami crab, okay. July 3rd. Dude, that was right when COVID happened. When everybody and their grandmother was playing this game. Same with your grandfather the other day, and he let you choose what to watch. Oh, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that's another good one. Which series was it, though? Is it the original one from the 90s, 2000s? Because I think it's been a while since they've made a new one. I think they just started up the animated series that's been going on for a couple years at this point. That's the Arapaima. Saddled Biker. Dorado. Okay. I think I remember that one. I was still watching TV at that time. That's one you grew up with? That's fair. So that definitely obviously has some staying power for you. I'm an idiot. There's a... I was going through here to try and figure out which ones I haven't gotten yet, and I just realized that I've got an encyclopedia on my phone. So I've got 5 deep sea creatures left. A decent amount of fish. A decent amount of each one. I think the problem I ran into is that anything that I don't have here is around the time that I stopped playing. Because these are obviously for months that I did not play the game around. Or around the time that I did not play the game as much. I definitely have the fossils finished, though. Map. That's cool, that gives you a little layout. I'm gonna go put these creatures away. I've not played this game since the bug fanatic or the fish fanatic has showed up. I'm just kind of stockpiling them at this point, because I know he pays big for insects and sea creatures. I did not know that I've already gotten the giant isopod. Have you ever seen any of the claymation shows? I know Wallace and Gromit is a big one for claymation, as well as Chicken Run. Alright, I think I'm gonna go crush those 2 rocks. I'm not a fan of where they're at. I just hope they pop up in opportune spots. elsewhere. I know I need to eat to crush them. I want to crush the one. They're both on the right side. I like where this one's at by the bench. That one's easy enough to crack. I'm not a fan of where this one's at anymore. I've seen Wallace and Gromit and Chicken Run. You've been a horror fanatic your whole life, so the claymation you watch is full of Tim Burton stuff? Okay. So you probably like, the Halloween movie with Jack Skellington. That's one movie that I've not seen, so... I think Tim Burton, The Nightmare Before Christmas, I think is what it's called. I'm very ashamed that I forgot what it was called. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna move the lantern over here. The lighthouse. Love that movie? Nice. It logically makes more sense for the lighthouse to be over here. Can I build diagonal fences? Because it'd be cool to surround this with... like a path. A path to it, and then... build a fence around it. Around the outside. Darn, I thought you could. Alright, no fences then. I forgot that everything has to be on a grid. Oh, wait, I forgot I have to have an adjoining piece right here first. There we go. No, don't do that. There we go. Have it go all the way down here. Nope, not right there. No, stop it. Right here. Hold on a minute. I'm actually place the lighthouse first. Because it'd be kind of cool to instead build, or landscape the path around it. put it right there. Now, let's build a path. If I'm gonna be honest, I was never really a big fan of excuse me. And won't let me build the path there? Can I put it on top? Okay, I can do that. Okay. I guess I'll just do that first then. I'll keep the gravestones there for now. The guardians, the dead guardians for the lighthouse. 'Cause why not? Good question. I don't know if I could give you the answer to that. I don't want the lighthouse to be right about here. The graves of the sailors didn't crash because the lighthouse was in the wrong spot. Actually, I can go up 2 levels, can I? I hear a present. I don't know if I can make another staircase because I think the limit is 10. And I don't remember how many staircases I have, but I could build a staircase to a tall lighthouse. So let's do that. No, don't do that. Why the controls gotta be clunky. Can I make it 4x4? Yes! I see the problem. This is why I have this. Oh, I might have to get creative with this. Because I kind of like it to curve with the land here, and I don't think I can do that where I'm standing. Like that. That's what I want to do. Don't worry, I'll put it back. Not that quickly, though. Hmm. Oh, maybe this won't work the way I envisioned. Okay, that's fine. I'll just put it at the edge. I'll curve the entrance. Can I put one right here? I cannot, so that's not going to work out. There we go. And I'll put it like right there. Yeah, I'll still do stone. I think I might be able to plant flowers there. Fully grown flowers, obviously. Because I can't dig a hole in that spot. There we go. The real question is which... Okay, so that's the door. So I'll put that right there. Can I cram the sea stone up here? Didn't think so. Alright, I want to see if I can afford another staircase. I can afford one, but if I'm allowed to put another one. Or am I going to have to disassemble the very first bridge I built? Because I'll be sad if I have to. Mr. Nook, hook me up. Where'd the bench go? No. Gotta have to sit down for that. Oh, I can. Okay. I feel like I should build a natural ramp. Or do I go for... I think all my staircases are stone. I think I'll go steel just because it's closer to the water. It would make sense for it to last longer. Although natural doesn't look that bad either. Alright, I need to look up. This is gonna be stupid, but I just want to make sure I'm picking the right one. I think I'm gonna go red steel. I feel like steel would last better with tides and stuff like that. Yeah, I think that's good. Now let me go... Is Alice still singing up there? That's dedication. Let me go and withdraw money to immediately pay that off. What's she thinking about, Caesar? Sure. A Viking top? Sure. Happy to help. I mean, it's not a lot of bills. You didn't get that many from me. So, 228,000? I'll just nab 200k. Like it's nothing. This is peak capitalism. I feel like there's something that has to be said about funding something like that immediately. I feel like that might raise a little bit of suspicion among some federal entities that have to do with money and taxation and stuff like that. Might raise a few eyebrows. Take my money, Mr. Lloyd. I think that means it'll open tomorrow. That'll be cool. Forgot what was this present. A spooky trick lamp? What's that one? I'll take out my phone eventually. Does this go back to the top? Darn. That's alright. That looks like it does something nefarious, and I want to see what it is. I need 4 pumpkins and 4 iron ingots. 4 orange pumpkins to be precise. So let's put the rest of you away. Imagine not being able to get into your own living room. Alright, 1 orange pumpkin. And the iron ingots. I want to see what this thing does. Ooh, it opens. Let's see what this thing does. Oh, that's cool. I feel like I can find a spot for that in the spooky section. Not too far off from where I just built that steel staircase. Can I put it on that table? Actually, you know what? Let it take the spot of that rock that I just demolished. Except... kind of want it to be 1 step over. Is that tree really in the way? There we go. There we go. 1 more spooky thing to add to the pile. Except that I think I put, yeah, I put the hornet sculpture there. I'm trying to think of some other things that I might be able to put there, but nothing's really ringing a bell. I think that was the most ominous track that I could find. And I found, what are these? Ratloids. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I remember when the gyroids first came out, there was somebody that had the, I don't remember if it was a boing-oing or a spring-oing, but they had like 4 dozen of them just sitting there listening to a song. That was pretty funny. But it's just, it's the community, or it's the gathering of the Ratloids. Oh, I can't get through that way. Okay. I think to close out the stream, I'll go and, is there any last minute stuff that I can buy from here? Because I know you guys shut down at 10. You've got the closing theme playing, I think. Oh, no, that's right. I invested in the, I made an ordinance. That means they stay open 1 hour later. Yeah, I don't want anything from here. Radloid cult? It is definitely a Radloid cult. I think I have some other Radloids in storage. I'm actually curious. I won't place them now, because I'm going to be ending stream soon. But I just want to see if I have any more Ratloids. I think there's a Ratloid up here. Just barely heard that one. Alright. I thought I had a Ratloid up there, but turns out I don't. I might have used all 3 that I had. Let's see. Oh yeah, I don't have any more. I've got a Babloid. I have at least 3 Arfoids. Yeah, one's up there. I think I put one downstairs as well. No, I didn't. This dude is always going ham. I'm all for it. Yeah, if I get any more Ratloids, I might just start setting them up in random places up there. Just to add to the spooky factor. But I think for now that's gonna do it because it is late here, and I got work to go to in the morning, among other errands that I gotta run. I had fun though. I don't usually play simulation games like this on stream, but it was relaxing. A good calm end to a stressful day. I'm happy I played it. I do notice it takes longer than normal to load though. Just back to the splash screen. Yeah, we'll see you too later, man. It was definitely a nice chat. Thanks for sticking around. Let me turn this down so I can hear myself talk. That is going to be it for today. I don't think I'm going to start anything new this weekend. I'll probably play some more Sparking Zero on Saturday at the usual time. That'll give me enough time to think of what I want to play next after finishing Persona 3 a couple weeks ago at this point. Yeah, it would have been a week ago Sunday. I'll think of something though. But for today, I'm getting out of here. Huge thanks to those that were here for the live stream. Whether you were a chatter or lurker, your great presence was greatly appreciated. Hope you got some enjoyment out of watching the stream. If you happen to be watching the VOD in place of the live stream, I hope it's just as enjoyable for you to watch the recording as it was for those that were here live. But that being said, I'm getting out of here. Y'all have yourselves a good rest of your day or night, depending on when it is that you're watching this. And with that being said, this is Source Guy signing off. Stay sharp and stay safe.